Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. 1 minute until Amazon and Apple stock reports earnings, and we're going to be live streaming this and actually catching the market's reaction. A friendly reminder, I do upload new stock market videos every single day, so if you ever want to stay up to date with the overall stock market in very simplistic videos, make sure you drop a thumbs up, and of course, make sure that you subscribe so you get notified when it is that I actually post a video. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. Here we go. Should be out pretty soon. Amazon, Apple, the two big tech giants reporting earnings right now. Let's see which way it goes. Can you guys see me okay? Are we all good in here? All right, so it looks like we're seeing a lot of consolidation as of right now. Let's see. Let's give this a little bit more time. It should be 2 to 3 minutes for the market to react normally. How'd you guys all do today? Doing good, feeling good? All right, still not out yet. Okay, so we got Amazon here on the left-hand side, and we have Apple here on the right-hand side. So let's talk about expectations. So we can actually pull these up over here just so we can talk about. There it goes. Looks like Amazon has reported. We are seeing a big push. Amazon now trading at $124 a share. Check that out. Amazon up 2.5% after market hours, 3.5%. Looks like Amazon is beating expectation, 4% in the green and rising. Check that out. 5% in the green, absolutely taking off. Wow, this is insane. Love to see it. There it goes, actually beating expectations. So let's go ahead and pull it up real quick. So they still have their guidance call, so please make sure that you are aware of that. But there it goes, 7.8%, 8% in the green after market hours. Amazon is destroying the market. Check that out. Market direction is so chaotic. Check that out. 9%. Can we hit? I mean, that's huge for Amazon. You have to think about that. With Amazon's market cap, we're at $1 trillion, 1.25 trillion. One thing that I do want to remind you is that any reaction can be an overreaction in the stock market. So please make sure that, if your intention is to invest long term, don't allow the intraday fluctuations to, overwhelm you. It could rise very quickly. It can drop very quickly. So let's not be surprised. And then we have Apple over here slowly but surely showing signs of an uptrend. Let's see if it actually ends up following. So we have Amazon earnings expectation at 0.12 as their EPS, which is their earnings per share, and their expected revenue is at $119.14 billion. There it goes. Secondary taking off, up 0.5% in the green. Apple in the green. Yeah, this should be bringing up overall markets right now. Both Amazon and Apple reporting. I hope it's positive earnings. Let's see. There it goes. We are up 0.66% in the green after market hours. For Apple, we should be up about 8 to 9% in the green for Amazon. Insane. Absolutely insane. Apple's my biggest position. Amazon around the corner. Nice. Let's get it. All right. I love to see it. So for all those with a healthy position, it is paying off for you guys today. Check that out. There it goes. Higher highs, 9.2% in the green for Amazon. I'm trying to pull up the earning report so I can show it all to you guys. Here it goes. So Amazon's earnings per share, their expected earnings per share was 0.15, and what they reported is 0.20. Their estimated revenue was 119 billion, and they actually reported 121, beating expectations. So Amazon has a reason for why it's running up, both in earnings per share, both in revenue. There it goes. Still indicating signs of an uptrend. Amazon doing well. Let's check on Apple. What did Apple do? It would not surprise me if Apple missed earnings based off of how it's trading right now, if it missed earnings but is still running up. Let me check this one out for you guys. All right, 1 second. Trying to get this thing out of the way. Oh my God, look at that. 10%. That is insane. And Matt, what is that? Amazon in market cap valuation. I like doing the math just for the sake of it, but it just gained 10% of what was $1.1 trillion. Imagine gaining 10% of that, making $100 billion. What is that? In 3 minutes? 5 minutes? 3 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that. Not bad. I don't know if you guys also heard Jeff Bezos' parents just bought like a $50 million mansion in Florida. Not too shabby. It looks like they already knew that their calls were going to pay off for their Amazon position, right? Woo! My goodness. This is insane. Here it goes. We got Q2. No. Apple earnings are actually, I don't know if they're better, but Q2 earnings for 2022, their earnings per share, their expectation, their EPS, expectation for Apple was 1.43. They reported 1.52, beating earnings per share by 6.2%. That's positive. Revenue was expected to be $94 billion. They reported $97 billion, beating expectation by 3.49%. Amazon and Apple both beating expectation. Oh, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. Wait. I do apologize. That is my bad. Wait. That's my bad. Wrong. Yep. Wrong quarter. I do apologize. I was gonna say, I was like, wow. I'm genuinely very surprised they've updated us that quick already. Wait. Yep. Apple's not out. I'm sorry. I was reading the Q2 2022 for Apple. That's my bad. Here it goes. We got Amazon now hitting 11% in the green. Yeah, so I'm checking to see Apple's, let's see. So their earnings call begins in 1 hour and the report is released at, 4:30. So that is in 20 minutes, a little bit over 20 minutes from where we're at right now. Yeah, okay. Amazon's are out. Amazon earnings are out. To my understanding, I thought they were out. Am I mistaken? No, Amazon earnings are definitely out. There goes. Amazon's still doing extremely well. I don't think I've seen a stock of this size react this aggressively to one of their earnings for Amazon. So Amazon did beat earnings and EPS. That is for sure. It's Apple that I'm still unaware of. There goes 12% in the green. Here it goes. I'll pin Amazon's Q2 earnings. Does that sound okay? I'll pin it in the live chat. All right, I do apologize for that when talking about, again, that was a simple mistake about Apple. But there it goes. Amazon Q2 earnings are out. Expectation, EPS, estimated was 0.15, reported 0.20. Revenue was reported 121, estimated 119. All right, 1 second. I'm trying to pull it up, guys. We have Apple that reports earnings in 20 minutes. Amazon not going to pass 136. It's trading at 130. It traded at 137. Again, and one of the, my position in Amazon, one of the things that I always talk about is, the way that I view Amazon, you guys can let me know in the live chat what you think. I think Amazon, based off of recent price points, right? Based off of recent price points and the price that I was buying it at, my focus was never to buy it at the lowest price. Obviously, thinking big picture, like, yeah, I would love to buy Amazon at 101.26, but guess what? I never know when the bottom of something is, right? I don't know if it's going to continue to sell off. I don't know if it's, right? The idea when investing, the way that I view it is I want to get into a company at a certain valuation that makes sense, that's a good deal, and I can see myself make money years down the road. I really don't think that, even with today's reaction, I don't think that it should act as an impulse, because Amazon pushing up 10% today, but maybe dropping 5% next week. I don't want you to feel super encouraged today and then super discouraged next week, right? It's the idea of staying well balanced or controlling your emotions at both best case and worst case scenario. At least that's how I view it. I try not to get too excited with my position. I try not to ever average up too aggressive. I think it's just super, super important when deciding when and how to invest. Obviously, there's a lot of different ways on how to make money in the market. If you choose to want to invest in a very aggressive way by adding more when something is aggressively pushing up, if your intention is as a long-term play, I just don't see it that way. But again, like I said, there's a lot of different ways on how to make money, even long-term. And if buying when something is breaking out, even though your intention is a long-term investment, then so be it, right? So Apple earnings are coming out in 18 minutes. 18 minutes. So again, it's 1:12 p.m. right here in Arizona. It should be coming out at 1:30 p.m. I appreciate you asking. All right, here we go. So this bull trap is menacing. Market's overbought, right? It's had a very strong performing day for the past 2 days. But, can we be surprised that the market is finally beginning to build some traction? You can't say that it's not long overdue, right? Market's been selling off for 7 months. Is it a surprise that it's finally pushing up? I don't think so, right? One of the things that I learned during the COVID pandemic or the COVID market is it's not necessarily that when things get better, but simply when things stop getting worse, that the market tends to react in a bullish way. It doesn't really make sense, not at the very surface level of things, but the stock market factors things in right away. So therefore, you tend to see, as long as we begin to hear that things are not getting worse and or not getting as worse as they were before, then that's a positive notion for the market. At least that's how it tends to react. So long on Apple and on Amazon. In my opinion, I don't mind going long. One thing that you'll learn about myself is I will never overwhelm you with my opinion on what I choose to do. I can see long-term value in something like Amazon and Apple, and you might be like, well, I want to short these tech companies because I think that they're going to go to the ground. And all I would ever encourage you to do is, hey, make sure you have some form of risk management. I think that there's something great about trial and error, and you learn from your mistakes. At least that's how I learn best. So you will never hear me, no, you shouldn't do that. I will never tell you what stock to trade, nothing like that. I'm a big believer in the idea of practice makes progress. So yeah, I'm pumped about it. I would not, even with my long-term positions on Apple and Amazon, I would not expect them to recover anytime soon. I know that it's going to take time, maybe a couple of months, maybe a couple of years. But again, the question that I always ask myself is very simple, and only you can answer, right? It's, can I tolerate the time that it will take for the market to recover when I choose to take a position and my position size? And it's a very simple question, only you can answer. So I think that's a very level-headed way to approach the market, where you might have a different opinion than myself, I might have a different opinion than you, but as long as we respect that they're one another's opinions, that we each take our own risk and we each mitigate our own risk, I think that's what's most important. So when do you find earnings releases? So, well, each company releases it on their website, right? So you can do it that way, and or there's a series of news outlets that also do release them as well. So I'm posting them here, as you can see in the live chat. It's pinned. Amazon has already released their earnings. Apple has not. So what I showed right now, pinned, you should be able to see it. If you don't refresh your screen, you should be able to see Amazon earnings beating expectation and earnings per share. So good news for Amazon. We're still waiting to hear for Apple. So for those that are just beginning to join, I think we have Secret Face just joining us. So I'm hoping that I earn your thumbs up, and thank you again for taking time out of your Thursday and, joining this little live session. Love these live streams, Ricky. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Oh, my apologies. You are correct. It did not beat EPS. It's negative 0.20, not positive. Yep. Its revenue is obviously the 121 versus its estimated 119. I think that's where the big takeaway is. Microsoft is a buy for me right now. I really like Microsoft's pattern right before the start of 2022 as well. I thought it was very consistent, very bullish. It was doing very well quarter over quarter until 2020 came around, right? 2022. But everything pulled back during 2022. So I do agree that if the market does begin to gain some traction, Microsoft is definitely, it's on one of the top of my list when it comes down to that. So pumped about it. Let's see if I can pull it up. So it's actually not doing much after market hours, which actually quite surprises me because I thought we would have seen more of a bullish push. But based off of where it's at right now, one of the things that I just really like is how it used to trade. I always like to look back at previous history, previous patterns, understanding kind of like the characteristic of how a stock moves. It rallies for a long period of time, it pulls back, and then after, recovers, rallies, and it does this multiple times throughout the year. So I really like that about a stock, where it has somewhat of consistency, a nice uptrend pattern. So don't you think that the real show will start after earnings? Yeah, remember, one thing that we should all be reminded is that all these companies have to have their guidance call shortly after they report earnings. Their guidance call tends to be more important than their actual earnings sometimes. So I just want to make sure for all of our newer traders and or investors that you guys are aware of that. There are many times that you guys will see that a company might report positive earnings, but maybe you might be asking, why is this company selling off? Or vice versa. Why does a company report negative earnings, but then it begins to go up after market hours? Its guidance call is normally 1 or 2 hours after it reports earnings. And it's where their executives disclose up and coming quarters, right? So just like, I think it's pretty self-explanatory of why that's important. We're reporting previous quarter and then setting expectation and guidance for up and coming quarters. So when is the next Sunday Stock Talk? This Sunday. We will be hosting one this Sunday. So would you have a grill out with Jerome Powell, maybe some beers and burgers? Yeah, he just has to let me know what the next interest rate hike is, so I have a better understanding of what to expect. Hey, Ricky, do you think that this is a bull trap or not? Again, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not here to predict the future. One thing that I will always talk about is, don't put yourself in a position that you cannot tolerate. Do I think that the market is overreacting? Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say that, based off of yesterday's performance and based off of today's performance, the market can easily be overreacting. It's set and it's on pace to have one of its better performing weeks of 2022. With that being said, it might pull back a little bit. I can't say that it's going to pull back anytime soon. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe Monday or Tuesday when hype becomes less relevant of these earnings. But you have to understand that what was shared yesterday in the Federal Reserve FOMC meeting was nothing good. It was not positive. Nothing good was said. It wasn't even that things were getting better. So I think that there is a lot of hype, a lot of momentum for bulls right now, and rightfully so. We've been waiting for this moment. We've experienced this last time the market sold off during the coronavirus pandemic, right? Where sometimes the market would run just to run because there's just so much buying pressure, but then it becomes so overbought that's where, after a while just leads to stronger pullbacks. So all I have to say is at very overbought levels, we can see Amazon. I think it's very easy to see. If you cannot see this, Amazon's a bad example because it just reported earnings, but let me just use TQQQ as an example. Based off of its previous 2 days and how much it gapped up from bottoms, from lows to highs, that's about a 20% run. That's pretty significant, right? So with that 20% run, can you be surprised that it might pull back a little bit? No, it's expected, right? You can't think that something's going to rally forever and not ever be able to tolerate a pullback. What kind of trader or investor would you be? Not a very good one, right? Thinking that the market's always going to go up without going down. Look at it. Every time that it rallies for a good amount of time, and then it pulls back. But as long as it doesn't go as low as it did before, I think that's what's most important. The idea of making sure that you are making progress, or at least a step in the right direction. So let's see where we're at. 11.71%. It looks like this might be the peak for Amazon before they actually have their guidance calls. We're going to wait 8 minutes for Apple to report their earnings. What do you guys think? Apple going positive or negative? So we have Apple here on the right-hand side. We have Amazon here on the left-hand side. What do you guys think? You think Apple will be negative? A pullback is always healthy. Yeah. So positive. Down Apple to 134. Okay. So Apple's pretty high. Apple's nearly trading at 160 a share. I think a pullback to 134 would be quite significant. Apple should be up 1 or 2%, right? 1.11%. Intel Big Red. That doesn't come as a surprise though. You really think Intel? So Intel is INTC, right? Wow, 10% in the red. Let's be honest though. Intel hasn't been performing the best either, right? Wouldn't you guys agree? I mean, Intel is at a different stage in its, what do I want to say, in its lifespan in comparison to Apple and to Amazon. I mean, Intel has been struggling. Check Roku. Really? Roku as well? Yikes. There we go. 27% drop. Wow. Okay, so now I see why the market's kind of hesitating to continue to rally. My goodness. 27% on a consistent descending pattern. Do we not always say the cheap can always get cheaper? If you ever ask the question, well, it's already cheap, why wouldn't I buy now? Let this be a perfect example of that the cheap can always get cheaper. And you will always, I swear, you will always remind yourself anytime that you sell yourself the idea that it has to recover, you will be remembered by this very moment. You will always remember this, that the cheap can always get cheaper. So Apple at 160.40. Thank me later. Okay, let's see it. You called it. You called it. No, we don't do call outs here. We just like to see market reaction, right? Yep, Roku down big time. So we got Intel down 11%. You guys can see it here. Intel down 11%. Roku down 27%. We have the monopoly, the man, the myth, the legend, Amazon at 11.5% in the green, which was, again, one of the biggest contributors. And now we're waiting for Apple. Apple, 4 more minutes. I want to see a countdown. I want to see a countdown in the live chat. Let's see, how many likes do we have? Really? We have nearly 3,000 people and only 300 likes. I'm offended. We did a free flag Wednesday yesterday for you guys. You guys loved it. You guys enjoyed it. And only 300 likes? I'm offended. I was like, maybe we can do a free Wall Street shirt today. What do you guys think? Should we do a free Wall Street shirt with every order? Have you guys seen these? No? I don't think you can see it. Can you see it? I don't think you guys are about it. All right, there we go. We're hitting 500, 600. Now that there's an incentive. I like you people. If there's an incentive, you'll drop the like. You'll subscribe to the channel. Hit that like button. All right, let's see. Well, if we hit 1,500 likes, I'd be more than happy to do a free shirt giveaway for all of you guys with every order. So we had people buy $10 items yesterday, $20 items, and they added a free flag that's normally $25, and they get it for free. So we are traders, Ricky. I like it. Now, you guys are deal hunters. I respect it, right? Why overpay for things? There are some mouse pads. Wow, you guys, I think we gave away 30 free flags yesterday. So it's nice. I mean, I like seeing it because then you guys take a picture of where it sits, in your office, where it sits with your trading setup. Some of you guys hang it like, in your rooms, in your garage. You guys have to understand, I like that. I like seeing people just kind of embrace what it is that we've put together. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. All right, 2 minutes left until Apple earnings. We'll talk about the free shirts shortly after, but we'll go from there. So I ordered mine yesterday. I love it. Throw in some mouse pads. All right. So we have Amazon really struggling here, trading, really consolidating right around 136. All right, guys, we have a little bit over 1 minute left until Apple earnings are released. So let me get my setup ready over here. All right. As soon as you guys see Apple earnings, feel free to share it in the live chat. We'll see if you guys capture it before myself. And then as soon as I get it, I'll make sure that I pin it up there. But for those that haven't seen, Amazon already reported earnings. They missed earnings per share, but they beat revenue. So let's make sure that we're aware of that. All right, here we go, 129. We have less than 1 minute left. Let's see which way we go. What do you guys think? I think based off of Amazon's, no, but Apple's more based, no, it's not. It's based off of just sales. So I was going to say it's more ad based, but it's not. No, earnings per share, I would say that it's going to probably have a very similar setup to Amazon. Wow, wait. There it goes. Bullish, wait. Where are we going? Wow. Check that out. 2.7% in the green after market hours, pushing even harder. 3.2%. Where are we at with Apple? Here it goes. 3.2% in the green. Apple coming out on top. Wait, what's going on? It's pulling back hard. That is insane. People are saying that it came out positive. I wouldn't be surprised if it's still not positive, but just better than expected. Remember, there's a lot of bots that partake in this. So you can't always trust the instant reaction. But yeah, I mean, it looks good. But it looks like it's kind of struggling. You guys see that? There it goes, 2% from nearly 4%. Let's see which way we're going. All right. Here we go. So Apple's Q3 earnings, revenue, $83 billion, expected $82 billion. Revenue, good. EPS, 1.2 versus 1.14 expected. It looks like they beat it. They beat it in every way. Right? Are we good? Okay. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pin it here. All right, let me add both. Frick. I didn't do it right. 1 second. I'm a dad now. I don't know how to post these things anymore. Look at that. Amazon making higher. All right, well, this thing is sloppy. I did not type that the way I wanted to type it. Apple is actually pulling back. Give me 1 second. I do not like the way that I typed that. All right. There we go. Big pullback on Apple. Okay, I just want to make sure that I pin it for you guys just so I can make it easier for you guys to read. That doesn't even look any better. My goodness, that might actually look worse. Keep dreaming, guys. You missed the bottom. Flame Boy 514 flaming people in the live chat. Talking about we missed the bottom. Good thing that there is a lot of upside, right? This is why we always talk about having a light enough position that you have some skin in the game, so at least you can partake in it. Did we not talk about that? How many times have we talked about that? Having a 5, 10, 15% position. I'm in with 125 calls on Amazon. I can't even imagine how much you're up. I mean, I first off, don't trade options. Look at overall year to date. We're getting too excited. I 100% agree. I don't like saying that too often because it it discourages people's excitement from what they're experiencing today. But I think it's very important. I have that conversation with my Learn Plan Profit group all the time, reminding them that, hey, one green day or one green week does not define an overall market recovery. I think it's great to celebrate or have, small celebrations along the way. But yeah, I would not be surprised if we haven't bottomed, just with how the markets perform. There's just always been surprises this year. It's just, this is why I've tried to have enough money in the market on my long-term plays that I have some skin in the game, but that I don't get too caught up in the idea that they have to recover anytime soon. Yeah. So I like respecting everyone's opinion about, regardless if you think that the market's done selling off or not. Nonetheless, it's impossible for all of us to be perfect, literally impossible, right? One thing that I always like to preach is there's nothing wrong with sharing opinions about what we think is going to happen, as long as we don't get offended by someone else's opinion, even if it's against ours or doesn't, align with ours. I think that's the great thing about, having conversations and networking with people. It's, you get to hear people out, you get to share ideas. And regardless if you're right or wrong, there's always positive takeaways. There's been many times that I've taken positive trades and I know I made a lot of mistakes along the way, right? It's not just on green trades that every habit that you implemented on that green trade or green investment that was perfect. There should always be takeaways, things you could have done better, right? We're not here to be perfect. We're here to make progress. So, I posted, as you guys can see, in the live chat, I pinned it on the very top for those that are just tuning on in. We just broke down Amazon and Apple earnings. They just reported. Apple just reported. Amazon reported 3 minutes, 4 minutes maybe, after the market opened. Or after the market closed. So let's go ahead and do this. Let me see if I can actually create this in time. All right. We still have Amazon showing signs of an uptrend. So report is out already. Yep. What's your name? Gamers Cafe. You can see pinned on top of the live chat. You can see Apple's earnings and you can see Amazon's earnings. Did Amazon do good? Yeah. Amazon's revenue was good. Their earnings per share was off. I do not trade CFDs. I do not. So I'm not going to be much help with that. Tesla at a daily high. Really? Let's check out Tesla. Check that out. $8.52 a share. Tesla was previously trading at a very similar price point like 3 days ago, was it not? Yeah. More than 3 days ago. My bad. I know that we were here not that long ago. Oh, it was $8.42, not $8.52. Yeah, so it's up $10 from previous highs. This is progress. Did we not talk about this? It's not about not being afraid to pull back, but knowing that we can pull back as long as we don't go as low as we did before, right? Tesla ran up. It sold off for 1 or 2 days. That's fine. But as long as we don't go as low as we did before, it's called higher lows, right? It's the ascending support level. That's progress, step in the right direction. That's what we want to see. What's going on, Richard? Sub to this guy. Yeah, I mean, if it's not too much to ask, I know everyone asks for you guys to subscribe, so I get it if you guys don't want to. All I have to offer is what I offer every day. I do upload quite a bit of videos about the stock market. I host these live streams. I host them for free when it covers earning reports. If you like this type of info, I also upload about condensed 5-minute videos, kind of summarizing CPI data reports, PPI data reports. We have a PCE and PPI report coming out tomorrow. I'll be making a video summarizing it, making it easier to understand for someone that might just be getting started. So that's kind of what I do on this channel. Feel free to subscribe if you feel like you'd like to be a part of it. And friendly reminder, if you ever have any questions, you can message me at any time via Discord. So I have a free Discord chat. You can direct message me at any time. I don't care if you're a complete beginner. I don't care if you've never traded before. Even if you've thought of it, send me a direct message. It's the first link in the description of this video. It's our free Discord chat. You can even just introduce yourself. Be like, hey, Ricky, my name's John. I'm new to trading. I'm a student. I'm a veteran, whatever the case might be. I'm someone that has just always wanted to learn but never knew how to get started. I will send you a free Get Starting playlist. I'll connect you with what platform I use that's also free. I'll provide you with the free tools and resources that I have available, and I'll just try to, assist you in getting started. So, yeah. Been following you since 2019. What's going on, Ramon? Ricky, do your shirts go to extra large? I thought that they do. I think they do. Give me one quick second. Let me check. I'm pretty sure. All right, here it goes. It looks like we have Amazon and Apple finally beginning to peak. So I normally wear large or extra large as well. So I'm 6'4". I'm pretty thin though. So that's just one thing to know about me. Yeah, we do have extra large. Yeah, it's all the same. Actually, extra large are one of our most, large and extra large are one of our most popular sizes for these shirts. So yeah. All right, let's go ahead and check. Just like you guys asked if you guys can get a free shirt with every order today. Let me go ahead and double check. So we're going to refresh this. And it should be, so we have a shirt, right? We have that added to your cart. So let's say that you're like, hey, Ricky, I'm here at shoptechbuds.com. I want to enter the giveaway. I'm selecting 3 winners. You're like, hey, I've always wanted one of these mouse pads. So let's say that you wanted one of these mouse pads. You were going to pick one up anyways, right? You can select your favorite items. Add this Wall Street shirt. So Wall Street shirts are under apparel. So you can click on apparel and it's the first one. Add this Wall Street shirt to your order and you automatically get it for free. So free Wall Street shirt with every order today. There's no coupon code that is needed. You guys asked for it, shoptechbuds.com or the 4th link in the description of this video. So whatever it is that you guys already were thinking of picking up, if it's a mouse pad, if it's art, if it's a flag, add a Wall Street shirt and you get it for free. So here it goes. All right, and again, that's that 4th link in the description. All right, guys, so we talked about Amazon and Apple earnings already reported. One of the last things that I do want to remind you is that how important it is for you to be aware of their guidance call. Their guidance call should be in just a couple of minutes. I'm not going to be live streaming this, but if you wanted to listen to their guidance call, they should have it up on Google. You can actually search up like Apple earnings, Amazon earnings, and it will pop up and you can listen to it. I believe it's at 5 p.m. Eastern time, which should be in just about 16 minutes. I did see Pascal, right? What's going on, Pascal? We actually talked about it. Intel, you can see it right here. Intel down 9% after market hours. We have Roku down 26% after market hours. Please be aware of how important it is that, do not make an impulsive decision, right? I want us to stay level-headed with this. If you're a long-term investor, I would not get too excited on, you don't need to add more right away. If you want to, all power to you. I don't want you to put yourself in a tough position. If you're okay with tolerating a potential pullback, then great, so be it. All I always want you to take into consideration is I want to empower you to think about downside risk. One green day or one green week does not define a market recovery. You can always ease into your position. You can always buy more when direction is more clear. If you want to rush into it, I'm not here to control you. You're an adult. You can do as you please. Please make sure that you are aware of the risk of buying at overbought levels just in case the market does pull on back. So I need to land though. Yeah, no, I get you. I'm sure we had someone here have quite a bit of calls on Amazon. I'm sure, they can get pretty close to buying one based off of how much they made today. So congratulations on all of your guys' success. I'm super pumped about it. I just don't want you to be super hyped up today. And then if the market pulls back 5 or 10% next week, that you're super discouraged. I think the more that you are encouraged to control your emotions and stay level-headed, I think that's a step in the right direction for any trader and for any investor. So again, we are going to be hosting our live trading session tomorrow. I was thinking, we don't have to, I was thinking of maybe hosting a free live trading tomorrow. We definitely do not have to. I'll maybe talk about it in today's later video. I'll probably upload another video in about 5 hours. And I guess we can go from there. So it looks like we just had someone pick up a new shirt. Looks like they bought one and added an additional one to their order and got it for free. So we got Juan Martinez. So I appreciate you. I hope that you enjoy that free shirt. Hopefully you can send us some pictures. And again, that's all available at shoptechbits.com. So if you guys want us to host that free live trading session tomorrow, all I literally ask you to do is to drop a thumbs up. Maybe if this video gets a little bit over 1,500 likes, I just want to make sure enough people end up showing up, right? So I appreciate your guys' support. If you guys want to watch us trade live as soon as tomorrow and every day moving forward, the second link in the description is one of our biggest discounts. It's $100 off our Learn Plan Profit 2.0. And again, that's the only way in which you can work with me on a closer basis and watch me trade live and also get access to the TechBuds HQ. It's all inclusive. It's a one-time payment and it's lifetime access. And yes, right now it's $100 off, and that's that second link down below. I trade live every single day at market open, Monday through Friday when the stock market is open. So if you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Feel free to send me a direct message via Discord, and that's that first link in the description. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a